answer Steve's question will be David. Steve.
Tom. Candidates, I know that Union County makes up a small portion of the 4th Congressional District. However, our votes are important also. If it weren't, you wouldn't be here. We are a county of 22.1% unemployment. Our problems are just as real as the larger counties. My question to you is, if you are elected, what would you say to the people of Union County that would be your game plan in bringing jobs to the upstate in general, and Union County in particular?
Thank you very much. Now, this is a critical point that you William Jeter, who's in the audience, has helped so much clarify the need for water for Union County. We need a reservoir. If the Patriots Lake idea does not work for any reason, we still need that. I had mentioned I have water background in terms of being a water commissioner. We're going to get water for Union County. And then my program is to recruit business. You actively get engaged in the process of identifying prospects, like Carol Campbell brought us BMW. You get them here, they see what you've got. We've got a lot of great things going for us in Union in terms of incentives that exist, in terms of the people that are here that are going to be great workers. Jobs will come, and that's got to be the first thing, though. We have to focus on that. And this is not an earmark program that we're talking about, as I have been and Trey Gowdy have proposed and falsely accused of. We've got a way to do this by grants, by coupling local government activity with private. This can be done, and it is a doable thing, and it is what I believe can be very realistically accomplished in a fairly short period of time.
I understand.
I love water, but I don't like grants and entitlements. I think that requires you to deal too much with bureaucrats and government consultants. I think that the key to jobs is a fair, honest, free market economy. And the people in Union are hardworking. I've been over here many times. I've had great conversations. Personally, I think the unemployment rate is more like 40% from the conversations that I have had. But in a decent economy, which will come about with the election of Tea Party candidates who will go to Washington in a large enough number that the incumbents who survive will be saying, how are you going to vote, Christina? Because they will be afraid that they're going to lose their jobs just like the people, I'm sorry to say, like Bob Inglis, who are going to be retired because of the huge debts and the huge spending and the bailouts and the money being printed and the proposals of illegal amnesty and global warming. I have to disagree with the climate is warmer. We've been freezing. All of these things have made the present incumbents unpopular, and a lot of them are going to go, and we're going to get our country back. And that's what's going to help Union County. We won't have this choosing who to give entitlements or earmarks to.
All right, Jim.
Tom, early on, you asked for candor. I'm going to be candid with you. The government does not create jobs. Anyone with a basic understanding of economics and business understands that jobs come from individuals willing to take a risk with their resources, with their efforts, with their energy to create a good or service that people want. The federal government's role in this, and my approach to this, would be to get as much of the federal government out of small businesses' way so that they could be successful. It's the job at the state level to make one state or one region more competitive over another, to make it more appealing, so that people who have that self-interest, who want to create jobs, to start a business, appeal to go there. We as a country have one of the highest rates of taxation for business in the world. Why is it a surprise to anybody that businesses are choosing to relocate elsewhere? Something that Union County is fully aware of. But the answer is not the government coming here to Union County and giving you a job. The answer is the federal government getting out of the way for small business and for the state to do its job to get the state government as much out of small business so that people can pursue their own self-interests, take the risks, reap the rewards, and in turn create jobs for everyone.
Thank you, Jim. Troy.
Tom, my vision is for a congressional district without county lines. So when you look at the 4th Congressional District, you understand that there's a community of interest in Union, and Greenville, and Spartanburg, and a tiny bit of Lawrence, that we have more in common than any county line can separate. And with respect to what Jim Lee just said, he could not have been more correct. Before you can get jobs to come to the upstate of South Carolina, you've got to get them to come to the United States of America. And why would you do that if you have a corporate tax rate that is higher than any other countries that you're competing with? Why would you do that when the cost of litigation are skyrocketing? Why would you do that when there are those who are threatening to impose an energy tax or a carbon tax on manufacturers? When you run the entitlements to the payroll, we've got to make business friendlier in the United States. The upstate can sell itself. We have a reservoir of talent, of assets that we can leverage in the upstate. We've got to get folks to come to the United States first, companies to do that, and we can do that with tax reform and litigation reform.
All right, thank you. Steve, I think I'm going to ask the candidates to expand